Next, we have a speaker, Paki Wieland, and Paki is from the Committee to Stop the War in Iraq and Afghanistan and from Code Pink.
Wow, thank you very much, and thanks for having me here. One of the things I try to do is to not talk things simply, but to embody it. And one of the things I'm embodying right now is aging. I have a little pack of notes that are somewhere in this room, and who knows where they are. If you come across them and they're inspiring or useful, keep them. But I was, one of the things I was doing in preparation for this was reflecting on the past 24 years. And how this conference that started as a reproductive rights and is now reproductive rights, it's not simply abortion rights, but it's reproductive rights and social justice. And one of the things that I love about living in these times, and these certainly are extraordinary times, is the way we are connecting the dots. And it's not simply, I think, a theoretical notion, but it's really steeped in this wonderful story of our cosmos that, you know, if you look around at yourself, at your neighbor, at the organizations that brought you here, that we know that each of those has its own inherent integrity. It really stands on its own, and it's incredibly unique. And you've brought it here to share that uniqueness with all the other unique people and organizations and institutions and everyone who's here with our own uniqueness. And so when we bring these two together, we discover, among other things, that we don't have to compromise. We can each be exactly who we are. And in being that, in giving the space to one another to be that, we're each and every one of us enriched. And I think that's quite an astounding reality that I think is so easy in our culture today to gloss over because, well, we want to get along, don't we? So I better not say something that's going to ruffle you or disturb you. And it's those very perturbances, those very disturbances that allow us to be that creative energy. And I was looking at some of the wise people who have encouraged me over the years, and one of my heroes from that last century, Albert Einstein, said that, said a few things, but I'll just share two of them, and let's see if I can remember them. One is, that's one of my favorites that we so often misquote. He said, believing is seeing. And what we've done is we've turned that around and said, oh no, it's seeing is believing. But of course, it's what we believe is what we're going to see. And so I just got a little notice that I've got 2 minutes to wrap it up. So that's very useful too. I want to thank everyone here who has been organizing tirelessly and sometimes tiringly to have this happen. To keep expanding the story, because that's how I think we really are in synchronicity with the universe. And the other thing that did come back to me, that Einstein noticed when he looked through the Hubble telescope years and years ago, that he had this most amazing awareness that there is no one center of the universe. That wherever we are in this creative universe, we are a creative center. And that's what we are right now at this conference. And that's the opportunity that is afforded us that is nowhere else in the entire cosmos. Right here, right now, we have that opportunity. So let's take advantage of it. And I'll end with one quick story. Years ago, I was with the Raging Grannies, and we were singing in Washington at one of those many, many demonstrations. if we ever stay in tune, it will surely be our doom. But so we got off the stage with all our regalia, and we're of course looking for one of the restrooms. And another aging granny and I encountered some college students, and they looked at us and they said, "Oh, Raging Grannies, we love Raging Grannies." And we looked at them and said, "Young people in the movement, every movement for justice, we love you." So thank you for being here. Thanks for being multi-generational, and we'll keep on keeping on.